Okay, sixth grade, I am going to help you out here with the fake news digital breakout. This assignment consists of several slides, and in those slides, you are figuring out some codes. Um, when you're online, sometimes it's hard to know what's real and what's fake. A lot of the things online are made up. Some people try to trick you on purpose. So, how can you tell when online news is lying? Well, it's our job to become detectives. It's I treat it as a fun mystery game. There are a couple of things we can do to decide whether or not the online news source is real. First, you need to consider the source. Do we trust the website? Have you heard of this website before? Ask ask your teacher or parents if they know of this website. Maybe they can help you crack the case. Next, is the website full of spelling or grammatical errors? Ask your teacher or parents to sit down with you and compare a real website to a fake website. You will be able to spot differences quickly. Lastly, ask yourself, why was the news article made? Did it leave out any important information? You may want to look at other articles to see if the details match up. You will need help from your teacher and parents at first, but then you'll become a pro. I've hidden some secret messages and codes on the slides. Can you figure them out? Okay, so this first one, people have a tendency to have problems with, but it's really not that hard. You just have to really pay attention to what you're looking at. Each one of these gray boxes contains the clues to a word. The word creates each word goes together to create a sentence. You're going to use this space down here, I'm sorry, to work out these rebus puzzles. You have to pay very close attention to the plus signs and to the minus signs and to the equal signs. I'm going to help by showing you how to figure out the first and the second word. You will need to figure out the third, fourth, and fifth word yourself. So, starting up here, it says to start with a D. So I'm going to type a D. Then it says plus ram. This is not a sheep, it's a ram. So I'm going to type the word ram right after my D. And then it says to add an A. So I'm going to add an A. Then it says to add the word tie, which is TIE, but instead of the E equals C. So instead of TIE, it's going to be TIC. I'm going to put TIC. And there's our first word, dramatic. The next word is going to start with an H. So I'm going to type my H. And it is going to add the word ear, but with the ear, the R at the end of ear equals D. So that R is actually going to be changed to a D. So ear is EAR, but we want not R, D. Then we're going to add an L. And then we are going to add rain. This is rain falling on an umbrella. We're going to add the word rain, except we're going to take the RA out. So rain is RA. We're taking that out, and we're going to put in IN. And then we're going to need the word fries, but we're actually taking the FRI off. So fries are FRI. Take that out. ES. So that gives us our first two words, dramatic headlines. Now you need to use this same technique to figure out this word, and this word. Now, once you have the whole sentence, One of the words in that whole sentence is going to fit down here, and that is your code for this slide. After you get your sentence figured out, if you're still having trouble figuring out what goes down here, you can move this box and it will give you a hint. Okay, moving on. With this one, it is pointing to this part right here, and it wants to know what is it called. You're going to type the name of what this right here is called down here in your boxes. If you get to the point where you cannot figure it out, again, there is a box here you can move and it will give you a hint. Okay, coming to this one. It says, use the direction key to find the correct answer path. U for up, D for down, L for left, R for right. Follow the path of the clickbait headlines from start to finish. So we're going to start here, and we have to, you're not going to go diagonal. Remember, you're either going to up, down, left, or right. So I'm going to look at this first headline that's up. It says 3 bits of advice you should never give a donkey. And then I'm going to look over here to see what this one says. 6 reasons to plant flowers in the fall. And I'm going to look at both of these and decide which one is clickbait. Clickbait is something that is going to be kind of fantastic, something to get your attention, to make you want to click on something. So this right here is going to be my clickbait. So U, because I went up, is going to be my first letter here. And then that means I'm here. I'm right here now. And I'm going to look, again, I cannot go diagonally. So first I'm going to look over here. It says 10,000 piece jigsaw puzzle for sale. And then I'm going to look up here. 10 ways Fortnite can help you live to 100. Okay, which one's more fantastical? Probably this one. So I'm going to go up again, which means I'm going to type U here again. I'm going to leave it off there so you can finish it yourself. This down here is not going to make sense. It's not going to be a word. It's going to be made up of U's, D's, L's, and R's, or some and not others, whatever. But again, it's not going to make a word this time. And again, there's a hint under this box. Moving to this one. This is just an old-fashioned code. It gives you what each symbol, what letter goes with each symbol. You figure out what it is saying. And then your code is going to go here. And if you move the box, says one of the 5-letter words is your code for the 5-letter lock over here. So once you figure this out, and you can type above it so you don't forget what it was, but one of these words that you figure out is going to be what goes in here. And I moved that clue because the clue actually should be part of the directions, but there we go. Now, this one, I have people that tend to skip this slide. Do not skip this slide. Below are clues to help you decide if a headline is part of fake news. Look at the list carefully. So you're going to look at this list. This list tells you clues that you can look for to see if something is fake news. And then down here is a fake news headline. You're going to decide which 3 of these clues fit with this fake news headline. And then you're going to write the number of the clues in these boxes. So if it's too many adjectives, you're going to put 1. If it's absurd, you're going to put 3. If it's vague, you're going to put 5. You're going to have 3 different numbers, 1 in each box, that are clues that go with this headline. Now, when you move down here, you're going to need this slide to help you down here. You're looking at these right here, the order they go in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to put them in order here. So, too many adjectives was the first one. So you move too many adjectives over here. And then you go back and look for the next one and move it to 2. Now, what is your code for down here? You're going to use the order of fake news headline clues from the previous slide to find out the color order for your breakout code of this slide. What's going to happen, since this was first and it's blue, then your first letter is going to be B. And I think that's what it says under here. Yeah, the color order is the code. Use the first letter of each color. So that's how that one works. Now, if you still have trouble after you've watched this video and tried to do some of it on your own, please let me know.